everybody. Hashtag Crazy Cat here from South Carolina with my awesome friend Trish Miller. She's a retired Navy captain and a super bright lady. She's so sweet as well. She's staying up with one of her friends who's hurt herself, and she just has a big heart, and she's giving. She does an update on Facebook that's called hashtag Miller Time. So you'll have to go and look for her. I'll make sure that she's tagged on this video so you can find her and check her out. But the first thing we're going to talk about is something really cool that happened to her yesterday, and it had to do with an abscessed ear. So do you want to tell us about that, Trish? What happened and what you found?
I sure do. Hi, Kat. How are you? And hi, everybody out there. I am hashtag Miller Time. And yesterday morning, I woke up and had a red hot ear. And if any of you have ever had an abscessed ear, or your ear was about to abscess, you know exactly what I mean when I say I was in agony. I couldn't even touch the outside of my ear, or the earlobe or behind the ear. It was just excruciating pain. So when I came downstairs to the kitchen, I have a book downstairs, and I think you might have that book that you'll show later, or you'll show now. It's Dr. Scott A. Johnson, and it's his evidence-based essential oil therapy, and it is like the Bible. I opened up the book to see what he recommended for ear infection or earache, and one of the things that was recommended was to take a drop of tea tree oil and put it on a cotton ball and insert the cotton ball in my ear. Tea tree, there it is. And just putting that cotton ball in my ear was painful. But I said to do it every half hour, replace that cotton ball and do it again. So I did that a couple times in the morning, and then I had to leave and take my friend to an appointment. And I didn't get back until about, I guess it was like 1:30 or 2 o'clock in that time frame. And by then, the whole side of my face hurt, and down in my chin and behind my ear. And I think I might have been running a fever at that point. And so my friend said, "Why don't you go lay down for a little while, and maybe you'll feel better if you get some sleep." So I put a new cotton ball with the tea tree oil on it, and I did go in and I laid down. I laid down on my left ear. My left ear, and just because the heat, it felt better with the heat. And it was almost an hour and a half, and I woke up with a start, and immediately my ear felt better. So when I took the cotton ball out, it had blood and pus on it. So it had come to a head, and it had ruptured in that amount of time. So, and it's never done that before. I used to get frequent ear infections, and haven't had one in about 4 years, but it's a pain that you never forget, and I knew right away what it was. So I continued to put the tea tree oil on the cotton ball, and then it said put it in overnight. So I did, and woke up this morning, there was still some blood on it, so it was still draining. But today I can touch everything. It's amazing. It's still a little bit sore inside, but to me, it was a miracle. And it was that tea tree oil. It had to be, because I haven't done anything else. So
that's incredible.
And normally when you have an abscessed ear that ruptures, you have to be on antibiotics. And I have a doctor's appointment next week, a normal annual physical, and I'll have them look at my ear. But I don't anticipate going to the walk-in or anything and trying to get antibiotics between now and then, because I don't think I'll have a need for that.
That's fantastic. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And for anybody who suffers from earaches, definitely reach out to us. We love to share about Dr. Johnson, his recipes. Either of us will snap a picture out of our book. We'll make sure you have the website to order yourself. And We love answering questions on oils. You were also telling me a really cool story about frankincense and something cool that it did.
Yep. I had braces, and I wear an Invisalign retainer most of the time. The doctor said, your teeth have a memory. Your teeth will try to go back the way they were. So try to wear this. You have a day one and a night one, and just take it out when you're eating. And so I'm a good girl. I took it out when I eat, and I think, but my bite must be just a little bit off, and I haven't been able to get back to see him in a while. So when I do get back to New Bern, I will see him. But I wasn't able to chew on the left side yesterday at all because of the pain in my ear. So I had to chew on the right side. And there's one little spot that I constantly bite. And as soon as I start to hit it, I know. But when you're biting, you can't stop.
It hurts.
So I ended up getting a canker sore. Last night I had a canker sore there, and it was pretty noticeable with my tongue. So I remembered one of the people that did a live one time talking about how he had used frankincense for a toothache. He had put it on his gum. So I thought, well, let me try this, and I put a drop on the canker sore, went to bed. When I woke up this morning, no canker sore. It was perfectly smooth. So now I've eaten twice today, and of course I bit that same spot. And so about 1 o'clock this afternoon, I put a drop of it on there, and I can't feel it anymore.
That's incredible.
So, I mean, the best thing about
that, because when I bite, because I'll do it sometimes on the inside,
yeah.
As soon as I do, 14 more times in the next day, you know what I mean?
Well, what happens is it gets swollen, and then it's right there for you to bite every time.
Yeah.
But the beauty of the ameo essential oils, being that they're clinical grade, is that we can do aromatherapy with them. We can do topical, and we can ingest the vast majority of them. The ones that you can't ingest have a different cap, and it's very clear that you can't ingest those. But I have, one of the things I'm worried about is I can't get the flu shot because I'm allergic to eggs, and so everybody around here is dropping like flies with the flu. And when I take Nancy to physical therapy, I'm around sick people. Some of them, they're wearing masks if they're at the nursing home, and they're not, they don't want to give it to the residents and stuff. So I make up a little flu bomb. And if I feel like, I might be getting a scratchy throat or whatever, and I just take veggie cap, that, you can get them anywhere, Whole Foods. I think I got mine through the company. And my flu bomb is, once again, tea tree oil, which is very versatile oil. I do 2 drops of tea tree, 6 drops of Pro Shield, and 6 drops of oregano. And I put it in a gel cap and shake it up and pop it in my mouth and follow it up with water. And, I haven't been, knock wood, I haven't been sick in 4 years. So, part of it is
if I stay on that flu bomb, that thing works.
Yes.
One of my grandparents starts to even get sick. I put the rest of us on it, and we're in such close quarters. We would all get it. We won't.
I think I actually got the recipe from you. You were taking it one time, and I think you put the recipe out there.
One of the things too to know about is that if someone does get a chest cold, that what you can do is, instead of as much oregano, put in some eucalyptus globulus, because that will actually get the chest cold out. Nicole Connor told me that, and I used it with one of my friends, and he had been fighting a chest cold for weeks, and it knocked it out within like a day. Wow. So eucalyptus globulus for if it gets into your chest, but otherwise the oregano is killing germs. And I've actually been studying. Dr. Axe had an article about how it's just an amazing oil because it's killing even the bacterial resistant strains.
Wow.
Right, or whatever, you know what I mean? Because the germs were getting really smart now, and then
Well, yeah, they're resistant to antibiotics.
yeah, the antibiotics don't work, but oregano works on everything. So
Yeah,
that's really cool. So that explains why it's keeping us from getting sick.
there you go. Yeah, there you go. But I never thought I would ever say I was an oiler, but I am a firm believer in the ameo essential oils
That's cool. And
because
they're
of
easy to use too,
they're
right?
tested and they're clinical grade, and we can go online to ameodifference.com, and there's a little number on the bottom of every bottle, and it's the lot number that they were in. You can put that number in, and it'll show you every test that particular bottle has gone through. And so I don't think any other company can do that. So I love it. I love it. I love anything that's science-based, that is third-party tested and validated. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, I love that too. It's one of the things I really love about Dr. Scott. When you get his book, you can see that he has over 2,400 scientific studies. So his recipes aren't just something that he made up out of his head. It's
Mm-hmm.
based on thousands and thousands of studies that go back hundreds of years with all of the stuff that they've learned on essential oils.
It's
So
amazing. It's
yeah, it
amazing.
is, isn't it? And there's all the science behind the oils where you can look at the testing that Trish was telling you about. They actually look at each oil through this microscope, and they can see the chemical constituents and make sure that it matches to the test it's supposed to match to. It's super cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay, I'm really glad that you gave me an opportunity to share what I've just experienced. And
oh yeah,
again, my ear is much better today. And
I am
if
so
you would
glad.
talk to me, you would talk to me yesterday. I mean, everything, you could tell I wasn't feeling good. My eyes were watery. When you just feel terrible. And,
Yeah,
and today, 100% better. So
I am so glad, and I love sharing oil tips with people. And so thank you. And we'll make sure that you have the information to check out her lives that she does. They're really funny and informative and helpful, and they're on health and wellness and fitness, and she's just a great lady. So I appreciate your time, and I
well, I
appreciate
want to also tell everybody that, you may or may not believe it, but I am 68 and a half. And I feel better today than I did when I was 50. So there's something to this plant-based nutrition that we get. So
that's for sure. I feel the same way. I'm turning 47, but I feel the best I have in over 10 years. Like, I didn't realize how foggy I was until I
mhm.
got it. Once you get the medicine or the nutrition, then you're all of a sudden your body goes, wow. And you're like, this is what I should feel like.
Exactly. And the energy and the vitality, it's amazing that, I mean, you don't realize it until you all of a sudden you say, well, what have I been doing different? Oh, I've just been drinking the swamp water, whatever. But we have just so much to offer people. And so I hope they'll either get a hold of you or get a hold of me and ask us to talk to them more about
Yep.
it. And we've got, for the rest of this month, free shipping.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that's right. Free shipping's great for another week.
yep.
Yep.
So, well, thanks so much, Kat. I know you took time out of your evening to spend time with me, and I appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you, and you have a great evening, and I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thanks, bud. Talk
Okay.
to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.